Yesterday I told my husband I wanted to be separated from him.
Why?
Even just 5 years ago, I didn't understand how people who could love each other so much to get married and have kids and build a life together just throw it all away like that.
And yet, that's exactly what you're doing.
Ironic.
But something never felt right with me. Something never felt right with my relationship. It was always confusing. Do I believe he loves me? Yes, I have no doubt he would absolutely kill for me.
Bruh.
You know, sweetie, not a lot of husbands are willing to do that. You should really appreciate it more.
But when it comes to nurturing and loving someone and wanting to bend every will in your body for them and desire them or just take them out or make them happy, know their littlest things that make them smile. And then I started paying attention to things that he was saying. The one example that always stuck out in my mind was when he described his uncle's relationship with his wife. His uncle was kind of a Rolling Stone type of guy, never really had a home. And he met his wife and he said just how he dances with her and grabs on her and loves her. I could just tell that she was the one, that he just loves her so much. That's an odd thing to say to a wife that you don't dance with, hug, grab, or touch on.
He's just supposed to know what she's thinking. Classic neurotic feminism.
And I think little things like that throughout the years. And when he loved me, God, he loved me so hard. But then the next day, it felt like we were roommates.
This woman smashed not only her own life, but crashed a whole family. Totally irresponsible.
Time I brought this to his attention, the problem was always me. I could never be together. You know, I had to go back to therapy. I had to read all the self-help books, and you wouldn't believe how many I have read. And I have them all. I will show you. And I even went to school for psychology. So I studied this. I became obsessed with it because I was convinced that if I just did the right thing or said the right thing, that he would fall madly in love with me. It was never one gigantic thing. I wish it was. I wish I could be like, he cheated and I hate him. Does he love me? Yes. Is he in love with me? No. What? It was never one gigantic thing. I wish it was. I wish I could be like, he cheated and I hate him. Does he love me? Yes. Is he in love with me? No.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
This sucks. Imagine being a man who wants to get married and start a family, but born in a generation of women like ours. It's not fair. And they say men are afraid of commitment when women are the first to leave a marriage if things don't go their way.
Yesterday I told my husband I wanted to be separated from him, and people keep saying sorry, and I'm only crying right now because that was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. I truly thought I was gonna be with him forever. And I still love him so much, and I wanted it to be different, but it's not. It's okay to be upset. This is 17 years of my life we're talking about. Somebody I shared children with, who I built a life with. So yeah, say sorry, but also say congratulations for also being really strong, because that was not easy.
She lost control of her man because he grew up. I asked dozens of women, can you honestly be comfortable in a relationship without controlling your man? Most said, honestly, no. When I flipped the question, would you want a man who needs to control you? Of course, no one signs up for that. Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Men are so simple that it's complicated for us women to understand because we're so complex as to why men have to be like, let me figure out this woman so that I could be with her. Or let me figure out this woman so I can go out on a date with her. Like, for example, I step out with my man and the only thing I know what to do is shut the fuck up until I'm fucking spoken to. Like, I went out with him, like, it was in Arizona. We were in Tempe, Arizona. His whole, like, team had, like, a section or whatever. He was like, babe, do you want to go out to the club? I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm not spoken to I don't speak to anybody until somebody speaks to me because I don't know these niggas. I don't know them. Like, what am I speaking to you for? I'm here with my man. I'm not here with y'all. I'm not a groupie bitch that's there. Like, you know, as a female, especially as my man's woman, my duty as his woman is to shut up until I am spoken to. And even if I am spoken to by one of his teammates, you keep it short and sweet.
The more she respects him, especially in public, the more others will respect him. Good woman here. She didn't get that wrong. She's got some sense. Probably has a good dad.
Hypothetically, say you had a child and they were a female, right? At what age would you teach them that showing their body is empowering?
I would teach them at all ages to be comfortable with who they are and how they go about doing that. I'm not going to judge them.
Okay, if they came to you and said, Mom, your pictures online, I just found them on accident. Some kid in the class actually brought them up in class. That harms me. Are you going to listen, or are you going to say, oh, sweetheart, you just don't understand. I'm empowered?
I would say that those pictures are how I chose to express myself. I have sensual photos online that do go along with my poetry.
You are declared a Muslim, right? That's what you say.
Yeah.
You're saying that your own kid's opinion, saying this is wrong, I don't like this, mommy, is actually, it takes precedent over your own God's view of it.
No, because I've never had a direct conversation with the law about my Instagram.
So you've never had a direct conversation that Islam is true either from Allah?
How would you know that?
What do you mean? When did Allah tell you you choose Islam?
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, exactly.
This woman just proved that these children are in danger with women like this. Every child deserves a parent, but not every parent deserves a child. This lady shouldn't have kids.
I met up with this girl on Tinder. We went on 3 dates in 4 days. Everything's great. Sure. We kiss. It's cool. That's it. Then I brought it up to Graham. Graham goes. He investigates her Instagram, finds a photo with a guy.
And it had her name as his Instagram bio with a heart.
I FaceTimed her and I was like, hey, what's going on with this? She's like, oh, it's my ex. We broke up. He's inactive on social media. Graham DMs the guy. Okay. He gets back to us. We call him and say, hey, just letting you know, I went on a date with this girl. What's the deal with you and her? And he's all, that, and he gets all angry. He's all, we've been dating for 2 years. I bought her a car. I gave her thousands of dollars. Yeah. We have been together in a loving relationship. Check this out. Sends me a photo of his wall, just Polaroids of them all on the wall. And he said, thank you so much. This restores my faith in humanity.
Wait, restores and both destroys and restores at the same
moment. The fact that someone will go out of their way to give this guy a heads up. It's the bro code. If that's happening, you gotta let the other guy know.
Giving women straight cash is always a red flag. More guys need to do this and stop simping.
Wait! Oh my god. Okay, no way. He goes through my chat. I'm so screwed.
Instagram DMs I deleted. Messages I changed. Him to mom. Are you okay?
Yeah, I was just joking. I was just running around with.
Yeah, I know.
I was just see how you would react. I saw it was like a video, like someone was joking around doing it, so I thought it'd be funny to see how you'd react.
Wait, you're recording?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it back.
Babe, I love you so much.
Do you? Why are you acting all weird now?
I'm not. Like, it just really shows me how much you love me.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, can you?
Ew, childish. Not that we're way past that. We are too grown to be playing these games. Lord have mercy, Habibi. This man thought I was gonna chase him. Girl, I only think I'm chasing some in and out.
This is so fake, but this isn't girl versus woman. This is cheater versus faithful.
Yo, do you guys believe this? A man will sacrifice his happiness for his family, and a woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness.
I don't believe that.
That's deep. I believe that.
I believe it.
Because you guys are the men.
No, because it happened to me in real life.
Yeah, I believe that, and that happens a lot.
I think it's, listen, this is hard for you to accept it, because I don't think, I think you would be different.
No, yeah, you're good. But my mom left when I was like 1 or 2.
See, that gives me chills.
She disappeared.
Thinking about that.
Not disappeared, but like she was wanting to like go do young people stuff and go party and stuff like that. When my dad had to sit, go to work and take care of me. She did come back eventually, but that's picking happiness over her family.
It gave me like chills.
Why?
I don't know. It's sad to think about. A man would sacrifice his happiness for his family. A woman would sacrifice her family for her happiness.
Just they're like cats. A little more selfish.
The absolute truth. That's why men don't want to be in a relationship anymore. The problem is when a woman doesn't believe her family is her happiness.
There's just something about men sleeping in that I can't stand. Like, I get it, I'm the problem, whatever. But, like, as a man, why are you still asleep? You should be outside mowing the lawn. And you know what? I want to blame my dad because, dude, if my dad worked at 8 a.m., he would wake up at 4 in the morning. He had this whole routine. He would pray, read the Bible, take a shower, take forever doing his hair, whatever. And my dad always wakes up early and he's always getting into something, right? Doing the randomest things like fixing the garage or freaking, he'll find something. So I just cannot, I don't know. Wake up. Why are you all dainty still laying in bed? Why are you still sleeping? Get up. Go clock in. Okay, go build a house.
Maybe it's because that man is tired from working a full-time job plus overtime. This day and age, both men and women are tired. They both have a lot on their plates. So to have this backwards line of thought where he can't even sleep in one day or dare not even take a nap. Well, if it's the other way around, if it's you sleeping in or you taking a nap, well, it's because you're tired and you're working hard and you have a ton on your plate. Him, on the other hand, he's just being lazy. Sounds like a double standard, which apparently you recognize on some sort of level because you say, I know, I am the problem. But to breeze over that so quickly and then tell a man what he should be doing instead of sleeping in, I don't think it's registering. And a lot of men, too many men experience this time and time again in their relationships. They feel like they cannot rest. They have to be constantly doing something. Then you ladies are surprised that after that relationship crumbles and they end up like in a divorce, those men don't want to be in a relationship again. They just want their single peacefulness.
Doesn't equality mean she should get up and mow the lawn? Asking for a friend. She's saying this as she's literally lying around doing nothing. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal, link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.